What if I told you that a former snowboarder from Germany, with no formal business training, went on to create one of the world's most successful e-commerce platforms? Today, we're diving into the inspiring journey of Tobi Lütke, the CEO and co-founder of Shopify, who turned his passion for snowboarding into a multi-billion-dollar empire. And in this video, we'll break down his story, the lessons you can learn, and the strategies you can use to achieve similar success in your own. Tobi Lütke didn't set out to create an e-commerce giant. In fact, his story starts far from the world of business. Lütke was originally a passionate coder and snowboarder. He moved from Germany to Canada to pursue his love for snowboarding.
Ideally, you are learning to accept the hate that you get for building things and the love, and mush them together for points in your mind and then it's like, how can I get more tomorrow?
And in the process, decided to build an online store to sell snowboarding gear. However, what Lütke quickly realized was that the tools available for creating online stores were clunky, outdated, and not designed for someone like him. So what did he do? He decided to create his own solution. Using his coding skills, Tobi built a simple, intuitive platform for e-commerce, and this platform became what we now know as Shopify. But Shopify wasn't an instant hit. Lütke started Shopify in 2006 with his own savings and a small amount of investment from friends and family, around $250,000. At the time, he didn't have millions of dollars or a huge network of investors. What he had was a vision to make selling online easy for everyone. What's incredible about Lütke's story is how he transformed his passion into a billion-dollar business without any traditional business background. He didn't have an MBA. He wasn't a Silicon Valley insider. He was just a guy who saw a problem, solved it, and scaled that solution.
I fell in love with this idea of getting more people to experience this. And very quickly this led me to understand that what I need to do is I need to change my decision-making from continuing to build this business I was building, the snowboard shop, to just helping as many people out there to have an experience like the one I had. And this is actually how Shopify started.
In 2024, Tobi Lütke is 43 years old, and his net worth is estimated at $4.5 billion. Shopify, the company he built from scratch, is valued at around $80 billion. But what can you learn from his journey? One of the most important takeaways from Lütke's story is the value of starting with what you know. He started with snowboarding, a passion of his, and used that as a launchpad to build something much bigger. This is something every entrepreneur can apply. Start with your strengths, solve a problem in that area, and scale from there. Your first idea doesn't need to be revolutionary. It just needs to be something you deeply understand. But Shopify's growth wasn't a straight line. In the early days, Lütke faced multiple challenges.
It's a journey into the unknown. A lot of people will talk you out of it because it just doesn't fit into the sort of frame of that people have about what you ought to be doing.
Convincing people to trust an unknown e-commerce platform wasn't easy, but instead of giving up, he doubled down on building trust with his customers. He focused on making Shopify easy to use, reliable, and transparent. That's lesson number 2. Trust is key. Establishing trust with your audience is crucial for long-term success. If you're finding these insights useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more entrepreneurial stories and tips to help you grow your business. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, because we've got no sponsors, and your feedback keeps us going strong. The real key to Shopify's success was Lütke's focus on scalability. He didn't just build an e-commerce platform for his own store, he built it for everyone.
We decided, we need to build a software company. We need to build a company that helps other people have this profound experience of putting themselves out there and having their first sale, and someone needs to make it easier for people who aren't programmers to put a name in, choose a domain, and reach for independence. And then we called it Shopify.
Tonight's story, how
Shopify has been named one of the 10 most innovative online retail businesses in the world.
Shopify's successful IPO, a win for entrepreneurs everywhere.
It's been a rocket ship. They've been able to constantly innovate and release new products, which business owners love.
Everyone. Shopify became a platform that other entrepreneurs and small businesses could use to sell their products online without needing to be tech experts. By 2020, Shopify had grown exponentially, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, as more businesses moved online. Luca's decision to focus on helping small and medium-sized businesses created a loyal customer base and propelled the platform's growth.
What we are trying to do is make commerce better for everyone.
Make commerce better for everyone isn't just something we write on the walls. We deeply believe it in our bones. Now, it doesn't mean that everyone needs to be an entrepreneur. What we want to really do at Shopify is we want to give people the tools to reduce the barrier to entry so that anyone that really wants to start something can start something. And that was impossible before Shopify.
Another critical takeaway from Lütke's story: timing and flexibility. He was able to adapt to market conditions and capitalize on the growing demand for online shopping, a skill every entrepreneur should hone. So how does Tobi Lütke invest his wealth today? Lütke has remained deeply invested in Shopify. A significant portion of his wealth is tied up in company stock, which shows his long-term confidence in Shopify's future growth. However, he has also diversified his investments into technology startups and sustainability-focused companies. Instead of focusing on personal wealth accumulation, he concentrated on scaling the business. This is a critical lesson for any entrepreneur. When your business starts making money, the smartest thing you can do is reinvest that money into growth. Whether it's improving your product, hiring a talented team, or expanding your customer base, investing in your business early on pays massive dividends down the line. Tobi Lütke's journey to financial success began modestly, with his first significant venture being the online snowboard store he built for himself. His first money didn't come from an investor, but from selling snowboards online.
Pennsylvania bought a snowboard. I remember sitting there and staring at this and having this moment of like, I'm no longer just a builder, but now I was an entrepreneur.
As Shopify started to gain traction, venture capitalists took notice. Early investors like Bessemer Venture Partners and Firstmark Capital provided essential funding that enabled Shopify to grow. Lütke also took Shopify public in 2015, which was a pivotal moment for the company. The IPO raised $131 million, and Shopify's stock price has skyrocketed since then, further multiplying Lütke's wealth. Today, his net worth is estimated at $4.5 billion, thanks largely to his significant stake in Shopify. The company makes its money through a subscription model, where businesses pay a monthly fee to use the platform, along with transaction fees and add-on services. The company has also introduced innovative features like Shopify Payments and Shopify Capital, which provide additional revenue streams. This has made Shopify a financial powerhouse and further solidified Lütke's position as a tech titan. Before we wrap up, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth stories about successful entrepreneurs and actionable tips you can apply to your own business. Tobi Lütke's journey proves that with passion, determination, and a clear vision, you too can turn your ideas into a multi-billion-dollar success story.